Hey guys, so this video will be talking about Moon in Gemini. So we'll be talking about what it means to have Moon in Gemini in your chart. So, yeah. So first we got to talk about what is the Moon? What is the Moon and what does that mean for your chart? So the Moon is your meditative mind. It's your meditative mind. It's your emotions. It's a watery sign. It's controls the tides, controls the ups and downs of the emotions, and it's basically your meditative mind. And the moon reflects the light of the sun, or the light of the soul, and your sun reflects, or it's a sign of like your soul, or it's correlated with the soul. So anyway, so the moon is your meditative mind, and it reflects the light of your soul, the light that your soul is trying to bring into the world, kind of thing. And so, in this, before we get started, though, I'd like to ask you guys, if you want a reading, go to the red box there. It's vincent.thunderwizard.com. So if you want a reading, you can check that out. I am currently offering readings for 30% off, and that'll be a limited time kind of thing, so you gotta check back when, like, if you're watching this at a later date, check that site, and yeah, it might be on sale or it might not. So, but anyway, before we get into the video, also I have the Patreon up. The yellow box there, patreon.com/Gebo the Shaman. So if you want Patreon content, then you can go there. I currently have the self-transformation challenge up. It's up there already, so you won't have to wait around. The self-transformation challenge is basically, it combines Kundalini yoga, it combines Qigong, and it combines powerful meditations and things, and that those all serve to open up the meridians in your body and get you to evolve spiritually and psychologically. And yeah, it's a very powerful practice that's helped me a lot. So yeah, so we'll talk about next thing we'll talk about is moon and the relationship with Gemini. So what is Gemini? So Gemini is a very communicative planet or sign. It's a very communicative sign. It's the sign of communication, commerce, things like that. It's ruled by Mercury. So Gemini would be like very logical, very kind of impulsive too, as it is a very fast moving. It's very fast, so very quick, very. Basically, with this sign, you would have a very fast mind. Your mind would be very quick, very kind of impulsive almost in a way, but it's a very good sign. I mean, so with your moon in Gemini, you would have a very quick, almost like quick personality, almost like it can be also associated with like a trickster, or with being very witty, very quick punchlines kind of thing. Yeah, it's so you'll have a good time with your moon in Gemini. So Gemini also rules over the intellect, so you'll be probably very quick, very very smart to get things, to understand things, quick to learn, kind of thing. Also, there's an aspect to this where you might you might be thinking about like business and things like that. So basically how you can, start a business or be thinking very independently about how you earn your money. Rather than going to a job, you might want to start your own business. So yeah. So Gemini also, so the moon in Gemini would also be like very I want to say like kind of like organized, but like, I mean, they're very, I would say, business savvy more than anything. Like they know how to sell, they know how like e-commerce works and things like that. Very things like that. So it's great. It's also the moon in Gemini also correlates, well, the moon is also the sign of the mother. It relates with the sign of Cancer, and that's like all about motherly nature and nurturing and all that kind of stuff. And it's a very good placement here. This means that you might have a very communicative relationship with your mother. You might be very open and very communicative with your mother. But also at the same time, you have to look at other aspects and other planets, what other planets are doing and stuff like that, to get that, to get a broader perspective on that relationship. So yeah. What else could I say about let's see here, about moon in Gemini. So I would say, just if you have this placement, you're very communicative. Like there's no way about it. Like you're very now of course the nature of that communication will have to depend on other aspects. Like I would look at where your Mercury is placed. I would look at any aspects that are aspecting your moon in Gemini sign. So yeah, so I mean, generally it's a very communicative sign. It's like you make friends easily. I would say you communicate your, I would say your, this is the biggest thing is like communicating your emotions and, being able to express them and communicate them with others in, maybe sometimes in an impulsive way, but I mean, generally it can be used in a very good way. So yeah, that's let me see my time here, guys. So yeah, you would basically communicate in a very like kind way, making maybe you would communicate things impulsively, like but basically that the sign can be used in a very destructive way or a very constructive way. It kind of just depends on how you're using it, because you can be very impulsive and very, tell people what you're thinking, like kind of impulsively, like let it like blurt something out and hurt somebody's feelings. Or you could use it to communicate in a very constructive way where you're, letting people know how you feel, and it being like a very healing sign, healing process kind of thing. Another thing with this sign is you could do talk therapy. You could do just traditional therapy to kind of heal your mind and heal some of the psychological things that are going on with you. So talking through your feelings is a big thing with Moon in Gemini. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will talk to you next time. And remember to click the like button and the subscribe button and the links here. The links are also in the description below. So yeah, take care, guys, and we will talk to you later.